and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So we're going to try again. We're going to try the blooms again, whether or not it works. I've watched a few more videos. I've been watching, is it Pour Your Heart Out? She's been doing quite a few. So I've been watching her videos, and I'm hoping it's the white that has been my problem. It's been too heavy. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm going to make some coasters today, and I'm going to mix up, I'm going to do 5 ounces, so we put an ounce in each, and I'm just using epoxy resin for this. So if I'm doing 5, I want 2.5, don't I, of each. So let's pour this in. I am going to pop it through the vacuum chamber to get all the bubbles out. Okay, and the other thing that I have that I didn't have last time is I do have some piping bags as well. So we're going to try with the piping bags to see if I can get a better, like a thinner line. And I'm hoping it works. Okay, well, let's pop this in up to the 5. There we go. I put a little bit too much in of that. Yeah, right. So I need to put another half in of this. Oh, honestly. One is really runny and one isn't. So we've ended up making 6 ounces. So let's see. Right, okay. I'm going to use my electric mixer for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this mixed up. And then I'll pop it through the vacuum chamber, get all the bubbles out, and then we'll come back, and yeah, we'll come back and we'll see if we can actually make some proper blooms. Right, okay, so still waiting for it to heat up. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I'm just going to put a drop, just a drop of this white pigment into here, and then I'm going to run this back through the vacuum chamber. Now, on the videos that I've watched, it said it needs to look like skimmed milk, and that definitely looks like skimmed milk. So I'm not gonna, I don't know whether or not I need to add just like not even that much. Yeah, just a little. Yeah, that's better. So right, okay, so that is that done. Now I need to wait for it to go up to temperature, so it needs to be around 33-34 degrees. So I think we're currently sort of sitting at around 24-25. So I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, so we're at 24. So as soon as we're at temperature, we'll come back and we'll start doing our pour. Okay, this has definitely warmed up, and it feels warm to touch. So this one says that it's 30. Well, it did say a second ago that it was 33, and now it says it's 29. But it's definitely warm in my hand, so I'm just gonna go for it because I'm just a little bit worried that. Yeah, I go past it because it is become quite thick as well. So I'm just sharing out what is here. I want to leave some room so that we can pop in a back coat. Okay, right, that all looks about right. So I'm just going to scrape this. Now I do have some alcohol inks as well that I want to drop in. Right, okay, so there's that. I've got this set up, so let's pour this into there. And like I say, I'm hoping that I do enough, that this, so I've put enough in for it to do what it needs to do, and I haven't overdone it, because I think that's definitely what I did last time. Okay, so the first colour I'm using is violet, and I'm just pop in loads of colour in like that. Okay, the second colour I'm doing is red, so let's pop that in and just filling it up like that. Third colour is blue. Again, drop them in and just let them spread. And then the final colour that I'm doing is lemon green. Oh, that was nearly a disaster, wasn't it? Okay, so that's all my colours done. Now I'm just going to push this down. That does feel really warm. And then I'm going to tie this in a knot just to make my life a little bit easier when it comes to pouring it. And please wish me luck, guys, with this one, because yeah. Right, I need a silicone tool out. That one will do, and then my scissors just to trim off that end. Okay, and then there we go. So I'm just going to start in the middle and do a swirl all the way around. Okay, and then do the same for the others. Oh, this swirl isn't very good, is it? And just, there we go. And then again. Oh, this one, I'd probably say this one is the best. And then this one. Now, I'm going to have quite a bit of white left. Okay, so I have, actually, do you know what? I think I'll have enough to pop this white into this flower mould. Like so. Actually, might even get this one. Oh, I've just jumped. I thought a wasp or a bee had just got me, but it's not, it's a fly. Okay, and then this one. Right, that's definitely enough for them. Let's fill up these turtles as well. So we have got extras, and I wasn't expecting this many extras, I have to say, but that's what we've got. Oh, just sort of squirting it everywhere. Right, okay, now what I'm going to do is just come in like this. I don't know, yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Like I said, this is, I don't know how many times I've tried this now, so we've got to get it right eventually, haven't we? Okay, and I'm trying not to touch the bottom. Okay, and then have I got a better one than that? Surely I must have. Yes, there we go. That's more with a point. I'm not sure why this centre's doing its thing, but there you go. Oh, I think that one's going to look beautiful. And then this one. Like that. I'm just going from each corner. I don't know if I've gone past the point, like if it's too hot. Oh, I've just noticed there's a couple of bubbles in there. Oh, I'll have to deal with that when we I'll have to top coat them and use some UV resin. Right, okay. All I can do is just wait and hope that this time we succeed in doing our blooms. So that's it. That's all I can do for today. I'll come back. I'll probably just put you on speed up when I do a back coat. So I'm thinking I might do a glitter back coat on them, like a silver glitter. I think that might be nice. So yeah, as soon as it's time to back coat, I'll pop you on speed up for it, and then we'll come back at the end. We'll finish off our little extras that we have, and we'll have a look to see if we finally achieved a bloom. Okay, it is time to demold. We're going to leave these ones to last. Let's do the extras. I did end up pouring, as you saw, way more than what I needed. Yeah, I always seem to do that, but that's fine. So I'm going to undo all of the extras first. So these are just flowers. I'm not going to do much with these. Although I want to see what they turn out. That one's nice. That one I'm not that keen on. Yeah, I think that needs to be a solid colour, so I might colour that in and see how that looks. I did make a mess while pouring these, so I'm just gonna, oh, that one's nice as well. So those two are nice. I quite like, I wasn't sure whether or not I'd like the flowers in glitter. I knew I liked this one in glitter because I've done this one loads, because I do have just a mould for that. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving them. And then we've got a clear one. So the only one I'm not feeling is this one, but you can't really see any detail on it, can you? Yeah, anyway, they're really pretty. Then these are the first time I've poured these ones. It is a matte mold, but absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to turn these into magnets, I think. They are beautiful, a set of 3 magnets. Absolutely gorgeous, so loving them as well. I'm just going to throw them in the box as I undo them. And then we've got loads of little turtles. I'm just going to put a couple of bales, well, a bale on each one, and then I think we're gonna have some earrings and some pendants with them. I love these, absolutely love. Oh, this one's got a missing leg. Oh, poor little turtle, poor little thing. Yeah, the rest all seem good. I'm just breaking these off because then I don't have to do any trimming. Love that one. I wonder if we've got glitter ones that we can do as earrings. Sorry, there's planes going overhead. Okay, they are gorgeous. Yes, we can. So those could be a lovely earring. Actually, that could be a lovely pendant and earring set. Okay, and then we've just got the silver glitter. Oh, now I do need to fill that up with some UV resin because it wasn't filled properly. Nice, I like them. I like them a lot. Right, so let me just pop some UV resin on this one, and then I'll get that cured and that can be molded and have a something stuck on it as well, a bale on it as well. I had to think what the word was then. Okay. Right, there we go. So that should, let's pop that on. There we go. We'll do that for about 6 minutes. Okay, so that's those. Then this one is the bird that's extra. Now it has loads of micro bubbles in because I didn't use the I never used my bubble machine, but that's fine. Oh my goodness. So let's try and get this out. Oh wow, that was really hard. Sorry I had to do it off camera, but that was super hard getting that tail out. But oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? Do you know what? I don't think I want to do a thing to that. I think I like it just as it is. That is beautiful. Wow, yeah, loving that. Really pleased with that. Okay, I want these to turn over because I'm going to use them. Now, we'll do this bit first. So I'm going to have a little bit of trimming to do. And I do need to, because I don't have my husband here to help me unmold this. So I do need to spray in all these extra bits, because if you spray in rubbing alcohol, I haven't got any soapy water up here, otherwise I'd use soapy water, but this is just the tray in which to keep. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, you know, guys, at all. I think this actually might be a job for my husband, which he's at work, so yeah, especially with this overhang as well, and I don't think I can take the overhang off while it's in the mould, although maybe just need a bit of it so I can get hold of that silicone, but without being in the mould. Right, okay, get that down there. because what I normally do is get the rubbing alcohol in there, and then you can sort of push it out. So just, there we go, like that. So once you've got that rubbing alcohol in, it really is easy to come out, but it's getting that in because I over poured. There we go, that one should come out now. There we are. And then the last one. There we are. Oh, honestly thought that was going to be a job for the husband, but we managed it. Because it's got such an overhang, I just couldn't get access. I couldn't get in because it's quite a tight fit. So I'm just going to trim this off, and then we will see if our balloons have worked. I've got a feeling they haven't. Yeah. So I think we'll be continuously trying this until I get it right. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, I don't know, I can't really see anything through, whereas I have when I've done the others, and I can't see nothing. So I don't know if it's worked. I don't know if yeah, anyway, we will find out in a second. I'm making you wait, aren't I? Right, okay, that is getting cut off because that is way too big for me and my poor hand. Okay, oh, these scissors need to be oiled, so I'll have to give them to my husband to do. Okay, and then this little bit. Right, now we should be able to do it. There we go. Makes life so much easier. So yeah, I don't know why. Well, it was because we did put oh, what do you call it in it? Glue. So that it wouldn't, the glitter wouldn't sink. So it became quite gloopy. Right, okay, so there's that. Now let's have a look. So we're starting off with the red. So let's do that. Are we ready? Yeah, not the great. I mean, it's worked to a point, but you cannot see a thing. So now I'm wondering, did I put enough white in? But then the red was acting really weird anyway, so that one's going to end up with a sticker on it or something on it. Yeah, because I'm not you know, not loving that one. Right, next one is the green one, so let's have a look. Oh, now that's better. I'm starting to wish that I chose black now. But yeah, I think that one looks so much better. I did very thin lines on them. Let me just trim this. But yeah, that has worked. Okay, we're getting closer to achieving what we want to with these. I am thinking that maybe I've chosen the wrong background. But for some reason I was just feeling, this is the blue one, I was just wanting silver glitter. Oh, the blue is beautiful. I think if I'd done a black background, I think these would have been absolutely stunning. So that's the blue. The blue is beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness, I love that. I love the silver behind this one as well. That is absolutely gorgeous. That definitely worked. But I do think it was the wrong background colour. But there you go, you live and you learn. We will get there. And oh, that one's a mess. That, I have no idea what's happened to that. It's sort of gone a bit skew-whiff. So yeah, we will be back on, I think, next time, not play with background colours. And yeah, we will just, sorry, I'm just trimming all these edges. Yeah, so I think next time we literally are just going to use black as the background. So I don't know what made me think silver glitter. I mean, it looks amazing on this one, but I just think and the green one looks okay, but again, that would do. Them two I don't think have worked. I think those two are rubbish. So I think what I might do is the next lot I might just use the blue and the green inks. We're gonna get that. I mean, it looks amazing. I wish you could see what I can see, because it really does look super. There's so much more detail. Anyway, so that's those. Not sure how I'm going to finish them off at all. I think it's going to end up being, we're going to, I don't want to really cover them. Do you know what? I'm just going to leave them. I'm going to sit on them for a couple of weeks until I've done another set of flowers, blooms, and then work out from there what I'm going to do, because I don't want to just sort of, I'm making sure these fit in actually. There we go. Yeah, definitely silver was the wrong choice. So yeah, we'll sit on these for a few weeks and then we'll decide what we're going to do with them. So I think what I'm going to do now is pop the bills on the back of these. Oh, I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. It was a delivery and it's my new, you can't see, let me see if I can zoom out for you guys. Yeah, it's my new extension cord. It clips to the desk. It's got lots of USB on it, which I've been struggling with, so I'm super chuffed with that, so I've just set it up. Now, I just made myself a coffee as well. Delicious. So all I'm going to do, to tell you the truth, there's not much that we are going to do to finish these off. We're just going to put some magnets on the back of these, and I'm just going to use my E6000 to do that. So let's grab some magnets. Now I need to store these away from each other because there we go. Oh, the other thing is, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of silver on, just for a little bit of detail, so it's not completely plain. Well, it's more grey than anything. Yeah, I like that. Oh, it fell off the back, obviously. Okay, so just keeping it really, really simple. I'm going to do the same with these, just colour that centre in. I'm actually colouring them in, this is grey, because I have got my metallic pens out, so I've just got my alcohol ink, no, my acrylic brush pens out. I absolutely love these. I did buy the 72 pack. So this is them. I'll leave a link for them in the description. They were quite cheap actually. I think they were something like £36 for the 72. I absolutely love them. There's no what do you call it, shaking them to get the, well, I mean, you're supposed to shake them, but the ink just flows, so there's no pump in it or anything. They're just ready to go. Honestly, I absolutely love them. Right, on this one I'm going to put a little baby one on because we do have a baby one. So again, I need to keep these well away from each other. Okay, and then I've got the big one for this one, so that's our magnets done. Okay, I'll put that one there. I think that's far enough. And then the rest, I'm just going to pop some flat back veils on, and that's it. And then decide what I'm going to do with them later. Now these are a bit, I'm going to sort of try and get them centered, and then we're just going to pop them. So once I've got them centered, I'm just going to pop them on the silicone so they don't move. That's a trick I learned off Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. Okay, so all of these, I'm tempted with the, sorry, just, why do you always have to go really silent when you're concentrating? Oh, no. Do you know what, I'm wondering whether I'll lay them down and then push them on. I think I'm going to put a bail on this one as well. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Right, okay. Just because I've not done it, but I think that would make a really pretty necklace. Right, the bird we're just going to leave because I love it as it is. It is going to go in my garden. I'm doing a thing at the minute where I'm seeing how much stuff I can put in the garden before my husband notices. And I keep forgetting to get the camera, so I'll have to go around the garden and show you what I've got there first. But yeah, it's how much stuff can we put in. My husband doesn't like anything in the garden. He likes it just without stuff. Oh, yeah, that's not working. Right, okay. Them ones, oh, that one's moved. How dare you move? That's moved. So maybe it's not going to work on this silicone. Right, okay. I'm trying to work out what that noise is. Just gonna put that over there. Right, okay. Let's do the rest, and I'll see if I can put them on top of there. I think there must be somebody outside the house doing work or something. Okay. Yeah, it needs to go up like that. Okay. And these don't take long to dry either. They take I normally leave them for about an hour, but I think it's about 20 minutes. But yeah, I tend to just leave them. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else, but I think really that's it for today. Oh, I'll finish these and yeah, we'll say goodbye. So I think we'll just sit and chat until then. I love that blue one. I keep looking at the blue and why do I keep doing these silly things? Just stick with black till you know what you're doing. But then do any of us ever know what we're doing? It's just strange how some of them worked and some of them didn't. So I would say I'm getting close to being able to achieve a bloom. So we are going to do it again, and I'm going to keep on doing it until I've got it spot on. And like I said, I'm going to just keep taking you on the journey with me. I mean, you can watch, one thing I've noticed with the blooms, you can watch as many videos as you want on how to create the blooms, but in practice, oh my goodness, it's so much harder, so much harder. But I am learning with each time I do these blooms. I am learning even more stuff, so that is the only good thing. And I think I'm going to end up covering all of those. As much as I love the blue, I'm wondering whether I'll end up, yeah, just putting some stickers on. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to let you guys decide. What should I do? Should I cover them with some stickers, or should I leave them as they are? Okay, got 2 more turtles. I'm looking at the other, I think this is the way it go actually. Instead of putting the glue onto the bale, put it on the actual turtle, because that seems to be the best way to do it. Okay. Right, and then last one. Right, okay. Now I do have these. That one, let's just grab a colour, see if what comes up when I go. I think this one's just gonna go very rice, put stuff in the bin, but it really, yeah, not a nice one, I'm afraid. I don't think that has, I just want to colour the whole thing in, because then it's an opaque colour, so I can see exactly what the mould looks like. But I mean, this one, it was full of holes, so it's not a salvageable one, but it'll be interesting. I should be able to get the shape of what it would look like just by colouring it in quickly. Although, yeah, so it's quite nice, one colour, just not with glitter. Yeah, definitely a lot nicer. Right, okay, so I'm not going to do anything with that one. Do you know what? Why not? Let's pop pop bills onto these as well, because then I can either use them on just a simple chain or cord or something, or I can use them on a key ring. Yeah. Okay, so a bit of glue. So that's it really for today. And then these are just going to go into a box until I decide if they're going to go on chain, on cord, on key rings. Yeah, I normally wait till I've got quite a few, although there is quite a few bits and pieces. I've done that the wrong way around. No, you're going to be able to see that, but I think it should be fine. So let's get it on there, because that's where I'm finding it to be like the best. Okay, there we go, that one's on. That one, do I want it on a bill or no, that one can go in my little tub of embellishments so that it can be used in card making, I think. So let's move that and put that in there. Oh, right, okay, so that is it guys for today. Not much finishing, but we have got the 3 magnets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 turtles, and then we've got the flower pendants as well. So I think the extras are beautiful. I think I've still got a lot to learn with the blooms. Absolutely loving my bird. As soon as I've turned this off, it's going in my garden. And yeah, that's it really. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I will catch you guys in another video very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.